Welcome back to episode 5 of No Cap Space. After a snow day last Friday, we're recording this on Monday, and this will be when it's coming out. So a week ago, the trade deadline happened.
For NHL.
Yeah, well,
specify.
Yes. A lot of trades. I think a lot of good ones and a lot of ones that didn't really make sense.
Questionable.
So we're just going to go through the list, starting off with what I think was one of the bigger ones. Pajot going to the Islanders for what I believe was a first, second, and third, and a conditional somewhere.
Yeah, it was like if they make the playoffs or if they sign them or something.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the deal?
I mean, I think for Ottawa, or no, not for Ottawa, for the Islanders, they did get, it was worth it for them because they re-signed him to was like $5 million original value.
Six by five.
Fuck off.
Might have been a 5x5 or 6x5.
5 by 6 or 6 by 5, something like that.
You sound depressed when you say that every day.
Please, someone come.
But yeah, for $5 or $5.5, $6 million, it's a decent deal. I think if they didn't re-sign him, it would not have been worth giving him first. But New York should be making the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they're first.
Can I sneak a cheer from you?
No.
Yeah, just like
We're recording, fam.
The streak continues.
I'm sorry for the interruption.
But yeah, the fact that they got into the market value deal, I think it's a decent trade for them. And Ottawa getting a first back, it may not be the best. It's probably in the 20s.
A late first, but
yeah, a mid to late first. But you know what? That's what Ottawa needs right now. Not Jean-Gabriel Pajot. So good trade for them.
Yeah, I think for sure too. Even the second isn't a bad pickup. And I think obviously the Islanders getting a decent player in return, especially with the contract, or more on the decent player.
Yeah.
Especially with the contract.
And even if they didn't get him, like they get him for the playoff run, and they'll get him for the future. It's not like a lot of teams they wouldn't want to give him the first, and they just wait it out.
Yeah.
And then they try to sign him to free agency, but who knows? Free agency maybe would have gotten more, so it's not worth it. So they can get him for their so-called playoff run, and good deal both ways. Good deal both sides.
Yeah, I think it was a good deal. And Ottawa now has 7 picks in the first 2 rounds.
Not as many as Montreal. I saw Montreal's like 15 over the whole draft, but
especially the first, their first and San Jose's first.
Yeah.
That's gonna be like 2 top 5 picks.
Yeah, and they can trade up.
Yeah,
they could use that the Islanders pick the trade up easy.
Yeah.
So let's move on. I think we have the Trocheck for Hala Plus trade.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Robert?
I
was confused by this.
Because it was 2 players and 2 prospects going to Florida.
I like Hala. He's finished, so I'm kind of biased there. But
Trocheck to Carolina.
And then there's everything going on with the Panthers.
Do they really need Trocheck?
They want to cut salary, and apparently Trocheck was actually
that's
the most popular.
Yeah, because Trocheck,
but he's a good player.
2 years ago, he hit that 30-goal mark. And the past 2 years, he's been at 10. So, he's definitely been underperforming this year. And so I could see why Florida wanted to give him up.
I was just confused by this. I was like, what?
Definitely a weird one.
I saw that. I was refreshing. I was like, wait a minute. What's going on here? So, it's a meh.
I mean, that's the thing. If Carolina can, put the correct wingers beside Trocheck and get him back to, at least a 20-goal, 30-goal scorer.
Not 30.
Well, next year maybe 30.
I don't think
this year at least 20, then I think it will be worth it.
Yep.
And another weird trade, the Oilers.
Yep.
Acquired
many. One of many deals.
Mike Green from the Red Wings.
What's his name?
He did get injured.
Kenny Holland going after it.
Yeah, he gets injured right after that. But it really didn't make sense for me at all from the start.
Yeah.
Mike Green definitely isn't what he used to be.
He's lost a few steps. And he just got hurt. He's out for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean the Atherson.
His name is.
And Tyler Ennis acquisitions. Those I feel like were pretty nice.
Yeah, Ennis is a solid bottom line player. He still has some left in the tank.
I got Anthony Stephen fantasy.
But they're playing both of them with McDavid.
Yeah,
and that didn't work out. So
well, I mean that's the thing.
It's been how many games though?
The fastest slide.
Yeah.
You can see McDavid. He made a pass that was way behind.
Yeah, I saw that, and then the comment was like, "Oh, this would the pass would be perfect because like Alex Chason was there because he's slower.
So who knows? Edmonton's up. What do we call it?
That Draisaitl, Yamamoto, and Nuge line is disgusting. Especially Draisaitl. Like,
yeah, I think that's like two like decent lines.
All they need is two good lines really, and two like average lines.
They can definitely get to the playoffs with that.
Yeah. So good deals, but you just kind of expect more for Edmonton as they're not wasting. They're kind of wasting McDavid right now. So I think they need to pull off some more bigger moves with the little cap space. Don't have much cap space, but if they can do more and create more impact and like make McDavid motivated, this I know he's like 10 years left on his deal, but if they can keep him happy.
It's like 5.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You have an 8-year contract like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I was exaggerating. Okay, but still. So my point still stands. Let's move on to the next trade.
And another random one I want to say, but
Nick Ritchie
going to Anaheim for
top
Nick
10.
Ritchie.
He was the 10th pick in that 2015 class, wasn't he, or something like that?
Nick Ritchie?
Yeah. Yeah, he was. He was like 9 or 10.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was. I remember. It was somewhere around there, but that's a weird. I like Ritchie.
Yeah, like I don't follow Boston by any means really, but
Can they traumatize you every Game 7 in the spring?
well, that's what I mean. Like last year in the playoffs, I remember him being a decent player for them.
Well, I mean,
I think Ritchie fits their philosophy more.
That's
Ritchie's a Boston player.
Yeah,
he's a
'cause
power
that
forward.
Power forward that like will throw the body. So that's
That they lost with David Backus.
And I think
gone.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that David
That's
Backus
true, though.
trade.
But Ritchie, I
was
like
nice.
Ritchie as a player. Maybe it's just nostalgia from the World Junior
And does
runs.
have
But he has Boston like written on him.
and his term too, so it's not like they're going out and getting Rick Nash and
Rick Nash.
whoever they got last year
No clue.
to play for like Krejci.
I
But
forgot.
especially for this year's playoff run and next year, I think it's a huge deal for them.
Yeah, and it helps them. It keeps them on this path of like a sustainable contender. Like they've already been on that for a few years, but if they can get these players like with Term Young, they can get them to buy into this like team first mentality, the Boston way.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit for them.
And a team that's had
maybe they'll beat the Leafs in 4 this year instead of 7.
I mean, well, as it stands, we won't even play them first round.
Yeah. And another team that has won the cup in recent years, Pittsburgh making a couple moves. One for Patrick Marleau.
Which is
Patrick Marleau.
on the league minimum.
Yeah, for a fourth.
For like a veteran.
I mean,
guess.
he's lost a step, but why not? Like,
but he has like 10 goals in
somewhat.
In like a lot. He started what in, I want to say like December.
And you know this could energize him because he's going to the playoffs. Just not with San Jose, but he's going to the playoffs.
Yeah, at least he has that like.
Yeah, he might go. I want this run at the cup. They should trade Jumbo Joe.
And he even came out and said he wanted to be moved.
Yeah.
So Marlowe's a solid pickup. He's not a game changer, but he's a big game player. And he gives you that, like, they already have leadership in there, but it gives you another voice in the locker room where it's worth it. A 4th-round pick for Pittsburgh's nothing. So.
And a bigger move that they made, getting Connor Sheary from the Buffalo Sabres.
I swear they traded him last season, and now they reacquired him.
What was it for again?
Dominic Cahoon.
That's it?
Yeah, it was Cahoon for Sheary and Evan.
Oh, yeah, I just saw it. Yeah. That's another man trade.
Yeah.
For me, at least. I don't know what you think.
Now, talking about man trades.
Please excuse this interruption. If you have ordered a jacket, it is available for pickup in room 1031. If you've ordered a jacket, available for pickup in room 1031. Thank you.
It's Wayne Simmons?
To Buffalo.
To Buffalo.
That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
But where were they going to move him?
Well, I mean,
they retained like half his cap hit or something. Right?
Yeah, they retained half it, and it was only like the pick was conditional.
Yeah, so who knows?
Like,
I mean, Buffalo could use all they can get right now.
Wait, if Simmons plays in 10 regular season games this season, and Buffalo qualifies for the 2020 playoffs, the selection moves up to a 4th.
So it's basically if they make the playoffs.
Yeah, moves up to a 4th.
Again, another. It's like they made that deal just to make a deal.
Yeah.
It was like,
yeah.
We'll give something for them to talk about. So, yeah. Man.
It was just not
Nothing
a
crazy.
trade.
And usually make another deal with Carolina for
I like
staying
this
Vatanen.
one. I like Vatanen. Again, the Finnish bias for me, but I like Vatanen.
I feel like he's
As a-
fallen off a bit. He hasn't been.
Yes, he wasn't his Anaheim days, but you know, he still has that. He can still be a dynamic offensive power play, not quarterback, but power play
Something.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
he
you know,
play
why
on the
not?
Second line on Carolina.
Yeah, why not?
And Hurricanes getting another defenseman from the Rangers, Brady Skeggy.
Skate. But I mean, it was for conditioning first, right? Just
No,
straight
no,
up.
it was a regular first. Or
really?
non-protected first, I think. Yeah, or Carolina can give them their own or their Toronto's.
Oh.
So probably not Toronto's. But, like, you know, they're throwing first round like they're fucking sevenths these days. But
Well, I mean, just wait until like Dougie Hamilton and like Brent Pesce comes back. That decor will.
doesn't he have term too?
Yeah.
Skeggy?
That.
Skeggy?
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
That I mean,
Like,
that
I don't know how
decor
long, but
is
I know
gonna be
it's-
disgusting.
It's something.
But I've heard even that they're looking to trade him after the
Like-
playoff run.
Really?
Yeah, he until 2023-24 for $5.2 million.
I mean, defense wins championships.
Nah.
You miss,
Man, you need both. You're not gonna.
you miss
win.
100% the starts never take.
Yeah, you're not gonna win without offense.
I mean, that decor though. That's,
Yeah,
They
if
have,
you have a decor like that, you can do something.
They have.
And they're all like good skaters. It's not like you have Chara and.
Well, I mean, Sammy Vatanen's on the IR as well already.
I know, but you have like those guys can skate. Hayden Fleury can skate.
Yeah.
Hamilton can skate.
Gardner.
Gardner can skate. They Falk, right? Or they get rid of
No.
him?
No,
rid
they
of
got
him.
rid of him.
Okay.
Slavin, like Brett
Yeah.
Pesce are like the
Mhm.
two
Yeah.
best like.
They have
most
guys that can
top,
move.
like,
That's what you need. So, it's good.
What they do next year is gonna be interesting.
I like what Carolina's doing. Not that they matched Aho's offer sheet, but I like what they're doing.
That's gonna be.
And-
Well, I mean, they have like no one to sign up top, so like their decor
Until
is the
Aho
only
leaves.
until next year. But like this coming offseason, it's only their defensemen they have to sign, so they can let like
They're fine.
Joel Edmondson, Trevor Van Riemsdyk
TVR.
walk, re-sign Hayden Fleury, and then have like Pesce and Vatanen.
Yeah, you have.
That's
That's
disgusting.
great.
Put Scott Foster and then you win the cup.
Don't do
Or not Scott, I messed that up.
Don't do
Tape Harry's.
don't do Coleman first because it's a first as well.
Yeah.
Just do Coleman, and then Leonard. Let's do Coleman first, and then Leonard.
Okay, sure.
Another throw and run first. Like
What was that?
What?
Okay, let's do Coleman. And then, okay, so now on to the next one.
Another first being thrown around like sevenths.
Yeah.
He's not a horrible player, but it was kind of a shock.
I mean, he's definitely much of underrated is the right word. Underappreciated,
Yeah.
maybe. Underappreciated.
He had like 21 goals.
Yeah.
At the time when he got traded. So,
But he's also playing on New Jersey.
Yeah.
He's, like if on Tampa, you're not getting that nice time,
Yeah. Like
and he may not have the opportunity to make an impact like he did in New Jersey. But
Well, I
Tampa,
mean-
they gave up their first, right? Or is it
Yeah.
Vancouver's first?
I think Vancouver's because they ended up giving their first to get Bardley Goodrow right
was-
after.
What the fuck? That was just...
Like
You sound very
from
Italian
like
there.
from what I've heard, the whole point of like getting Goodrow and Coleman was to play on the penalty kill because they're like bottom
well, you know
five.
what? If the
We were
deal
going to give up a first to improve
deal
the
looks-
penalty kill by
the-
how many...
the deal looks better in hindsight because Stamkos is out
Yeah.
to the playoffs or plus, so the deal looks a lot better now.
Because they're both like third line, like they're both like top six wingers that
But
right
that
now are
was-
playing
that
their
was-
third line wings. So
Wait, does Shirley play center?
Shirley, yeah,
Yeah, so he's gonna probably play second line, Coleman play third line.
yeah.
Now, so now it looks a lot better. But before Stamkos went down, I was like, yeah.
I mean, it's just forward.
You
that
don't-
They wanted, and if they both have term, then
You know they have like next to no cap. They're fucking the cap next year.
Yeah, they are.
And isn't Sergeyev's an RFA? So I have a theory. Montreal's gonna try to offer sheet him and bring him back.
I mean, you could.
He's a left defenseman, so I'd take it. Offer sheet Bergman.
They need to sign Chiarelli this year.
And Vasilevsky goes up to 10 million or 9.5, whatever it is.
They need to sign.
Doesn't go up.
Huh?
Doesn't go up.
Isn't he still on his first? What? How much? What's
yeah.
Vasilevsky's cap hit?
It's
like 1.5?
9.5 next year.
What's it this year? Like
3.5.
Exactly.
No, I thought you were saying like.
No. Yeah. No, but his deal kicks into effect, so
they need to
they're screwed.
sign like Sergachev and Cirelli. That's I think like the big.
Even this year, that's not looking like an amazing contract.
With
9.5 for
yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't been what.
Well, I mean,
They're talking on
he's
TSN.
The best candidate.
They're talking about TSN a while ago. They said
But that's like he hasn't been good at all.
on TSN they said there's no point in paying a goalie because the league has done so much to limit them. There's no point in paying a goalie anymore.
But
Like
you're
that
so
much.
inconsistent. Like even
Price.
Yeah.
for Anderson, like even
Yeah.
he has one bad October.
I
and
know
then
what the league like.
Jesus and
They've
then
made they've made all,
Bromowski.
they've made all
Yeah,
these changes
example.
to where like all the equipment stuff like they're just
I don't think.
the equipment's a big deal. The
I
short
don't think so.
the shorter pads were definitely something.
But even, you could John Gibson.
Even the chest and the pants now they're changing everything. Like they're
But I think they've not say always been like that, but
What?
aside from like Roder, Luongo.
Price was consistent for like 14, 15, 16, and then he had a bad year, but then last year.
Yeah. But like you don't like hear goalies just being like amazing.
Bishop's been on a solid run,
Yeah.
and
For the last couple years.
Dubnik was on a really good run for like a few years.
But he hasn't
Until,
been good
like,
lately.
the Wild
I know, but
suck.
that's why I said
Yeah, but and that's what I mean. Like they're just so inconsistent. You can't
Yeah.
just
Corey Crawford. He just out of nowhere.
yeah.
Corey Crawford's time is sort
While
of
we're talking about goalies, Robin Lehner.
Good transition.
Really?
Sure.
Robin Lehner to the Vegas Golden Knights. We're number 90. David Ayers.
And another part of the trade, the Leafs retaining 1.1 million
Yeah, to get a
of
fifth.
contract.
Who?
Leafs.
Of whose contract? Leonard?
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't listen to
Yeah, they're part of the deal.
Oh,
They
okay.
pretty much got fifth for free.
Yeah.
I like Leonard. I think that was obviously he's not as good as last year, but he had he'll do well for Vegas, especially if they go deep in the playoffs where Fleury should play every game in the playoffs, but
Yeah.
they can give him a rest like league into the playoffs, they can play Leonard.
Yeah.
They that'll pay dividends to the playoffs. So I think it's a good deal.
Yeah, Chicago had to get rid of him, I think.
Yeah.
And Chicago gets what's his name? Malcolm Subban, who's quality backup.
It's something
mean-
for next year.
I mean,
Who knows what's going to happen with Crawford?
yeah, they get started over Crawford and see what happens. But yeah, it's a good deal. I like it for Vegas and for Chicago, but more for Vegas. They didn't give up too much.
So a team that was part of the deal, not doing too
Leafs.
much. Aside from that, the Leafs rumored to be moving Tyson Barrie and asking for a first and a decent prospect. Apparently, they only got offers for like a fourth, maybe a third.
Yeah, he's a
and-
rental.
Yeah, and they didn't want to do that.
But
So
if,
I understand that.
If like Skeggy and Coleman get a first, Barry can get at least a second. Maybe not a first, but
there was no trade.
I know what I'm saying. He should have.
Yeah.
He could have. He would be worth that.
Yeah. And especially hindsight, that's looking
I
like
mean,
the good move.
I like it. I feel like
That core's good enough to make the playoffs. Like it's like what Dubas said. It's up to them to sort of decide their own fate.
Yeah.
So I don't really hate that he didn't make any moves.
And what is it now? Like Dermot Hall?
As our first pairing, yes.
Yeah. Like
Our decor, I just saw this on TSN. Our decor was like combined
yeah.
$6.6 million, which is and there were over 20, well not
yes,
20,
15 to
15 to
18.
20 defensemen that
Yeah.
are making that over 6.6.
Mm-hmm.
It was shocking.
Yeah, I get. Who knows if it's just Vancouver or whatever's been going on, but Devin looked horrible. The question is, do they just fall off a cliff and implode?
Vancouver?
No, the Leafs. Decor.
Nah.
I mean,
I mean,
there's definitely the possibility there with
Tyson
how
and the
little depth there
Marlies.
is. With how little depth there is, you can see it happen. But they've been playing well lately, so
I'm reaching them.
that goal though.
Looking like a North Canada next year.
I meant the team, not the decor.
But yeah, I think if they can just continue riding Matthews and Nylander and Marner, I think they can
Yeah.
get into
You
it.
know how many
I think they have clinched a playoff spot.
You know how many trade talks I've seen this year regarding Marner?
Yeah.
They're not moving him.
Yeah, I know.
They are not moving him.
The amount of people that are like, Marner's underperforming. Holy, we have to trade
they
Marner.
they say he
He's on pace for the same
Everyone-
amount he was last year, over 82 games.
Yeah,
Everyone
like,
says he
that's what
puts
I'm
up
saying.
everyone said he puts up empty points. Which
Yeah, like
you can make a case for that, but I think he's an integral part of the Leafs.
I mean, yeah, he's like our
Even with
number-
the cap hit, you
him
need
and
him.
Hyman are our number one penalty killer. He's on the
which that has to
power
change
play.
next year.
Canyons.
Yeah, we need a center that could
Like
take face-offs.
yeah.
We can't rely on Hyman and Marner every single time, like because Gautier's there to kill playoffs, but like
Freddie,
half the time
for
he doesn't
comeback.
even start the
Yeah.
game.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, another team that's sort of, or was sort of in a situation on the deadline. The Canadians making a lot of trades.
Bergevin classic moves for sevenths and here's the stupid part.
Quantity over quality.
They have like 2 roster spots left. Like not in the NHL, like just total.
Yeah.
And they have they have
That's-
like 5-6 guys that they drafted last year that they haven't signed yet, or they don't have contracts yet, and they have like 14 picks this year, and no one's going to the draft in Montreal for the 4th and 5th, 6th, 7th rounds.
Yeah.
So I think I didn't really understand his plan, but I think maybe he's planning to trade up, like
Yeah,
just
at the
launch
draft.
a bunch of them
yeah,
and trade up to get to like maybe the 2nd round or the 1st round. They have like
Or
3
maybe trading
seconds.
Suzuki and Romanov.
Nope.
And their first.
Don't
for-
speak. Do not speak on it.
the first overall in Veleno.
Do not speak on that.
Yeah, and another Canadian team that's this season facing some struggles. Lately, the Canucks losing Markstrom for the rest of the year or
I think
an
until the
extended period of time. Yeah, so they have to trade Thatcher Demko now. And
I like Demko.
Yeah,
I really do. I think Demko could be a pretty like above like not elite, just a tier below elite starter in the NHL.
Yeah, but at the moment he's struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it sucks to see him lose this playoff spot though.
No,
I feel like-
I don't think so. I think
You can't blame him. Really.
Vancouver's good enough to like stay in the playoffs, but
Yeah, I think like they've played well, and I think they should get it.
Mhm.
So moving on to the NFL, CBA talks.
Richard
We're
Sherman.
sort of taking over the headlines. Talks of taking away a preseason game and adding a regular season game. Was an idea that was widely criticized by the players, especially. They were only
Richard
supposed
Sherman. Who else? A lot of
J.J.
guys.
Watt,
Yeah, a lot of guys
Aaron
spoke on it.
Rodgers,
And I don't
a lot
blame
of
them.
guys.
I don't blame them. They should.
Yeah, and only getting an extra $250,000 for playing that 17th game. I don't know how that was
doesn't
even.
make sense.
I don't even know how that was even put on the table.
Yeah, how is that a conversation starter?
And yeah, I think a 17th game the players definitely don't want. And I think under any circumstances.
yeah, I mean I don't even know why they want to change it.
Yeah, just
But
leave it
no
as it
money.
is. Yeah, they no and
Like-
and they can be like, oh, we have 17 games into the TV deals.
That's true.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna make. And then of course this can go to the owners and.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the
Some of us-
players.
Some of us have stronger opinions about that than others, but
I'm all for players getting. They should get more, or not. They're good with it, but the players should get more than the owners. The owners don't really. They just provide a platform for. Obviously they own the teams. Like they do a lot of stuff for the league, but
and then
the
there's-
players, the league is the league because of the players.
Yeah.
So. I don't
and then
know.
there's Tony Romo getting more than 90% of the players in the league.
Yeah.
I think, like, I don't have a problem with that. It's just if he's
The optics don't look good.
yeah, like I get like CBS is $1 billion company.
Yeah.
If they can
But so is
pay-
every NFL team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But if they can pay like the best broadcaster in the world $17 million, I think the players who provide that.
The gameplay.
Yeah,
You know what,
they should be getting way more.
Yeah.
You know what? If they were to go through with this, like get a 17th game, they should either add a bye week, which they should anyway, add a bye week and raise the cap if you want this
Yeah.
250.
The
like,
cap is going up to like 240.
I know, but 240.
Yeah, from 200 by next
Okay.
year, I think.
Jeez.
Oh, okay. So that takes care of it. But I don't know. if you're gonna, the players need raises for that last game.
Yeah,
And not just but an overall salary. So, if they do want to roll with this, they need to give them an extra. They need to raise the cap accordingly to accommodate these changes. Like 200,000 is nothing.
Yeah, and especially
Or they could prorate like the salary, like the per game salary, and just give whatever that is for the last game. They can do that.
yeah, and that's
Which makes sense to me.
like for most players that's like $1,750,000.
Something around there. Yeah. So, I don't know. I think they could do that.
Yeah, and especially the main story in the NFL this offseason has been the quarterback movement.
Mr. Brady, what is he, 43 or something?
Yeah.
43.
Again in the headlines this weekend after FaceTiming Titans coach Mike Vrabel
with Julian Edelman.
Yeah, so that just adds more fuel to the fire.
I think he's just trolling everybody. I think he's going back. Like,
nah, me too. Like
if you have a 20+ year career with the same team, you're not gonna leave when you're like 1 to 2 years left.
Yeah,
You know,
even I think Thursday or Friday.
like so many guys, like especially in baseball, like Chipper Jones, he played only with the Braves. Like all these guys, and even other sports, the guys that play with one team, they get like more respect almost.
Yeah.
It's like nobody does that anymore. Like I think
Yeah.
you'd want to keep that. Like
But
if
no,
Peyton,
even in football, there's been
if
like,
Peyton
Jerry
only
Rice-
played, for the Colts, he'd be like a legend.
But even it's not like he left for
I know.
the last few years of his career.
I know,
But even
but-
like Jerry Rice went to the Seahawks, Randy Moss went
That's
to the
weird.
Titans.
Like you think, like yeah, like
Joe Montana went to the Chiefs.
Yeah, I could just still see Tom Brady stay. Anything.
And I forget what it was on Thursday. Something happened, but Brady said there was no conversations with the Patriots.
I bet there is. There definitely is. Don't.
No, I don't think there is. I think he leaked that just to get
Yeah.
just to add
Four teams
pressure.
in,
Yeah. What's his name? Not Jones. Not Bell. What's Kraft? He's gonna pay him. Like
Yeah.
I said Belichick to Jerry Jones. Like, no, Belichick's gonna pay him.
Yeah, and I think for sure he deserves it.
I don't think he's gonna ruin his New England legacy. Not ruin it, but tamper his New England legacy with that.
Enjoying those fantasy stats.
I mean, I'm glad you beat.
I don't know. I just barely. I just see
but
Brady
yeah, and
stand. Like, why would you leave at this point? Like, I was listening to a sports question mark.
A reminder that meditation will
fuck
be
off.
Oh my, we heard you the first time.
in about 5 minutes. All staff and
He sounds so sad.
students-
I was listening to a great podcast called Sports Question Mark with Katie Nolan. It's an ESPN podcast.
Are we
It's-
phoning other podcasts on our podcast?
No, I'm just saying that, and they were talking about how Brady wants to say he can win without Belichick. Why'd you do that now? Like at 43, 44?
Yeah.
Like, you should have done that years ago.
Yeah.
Like, why would he do it
And
now?
is he really
now is the
gonna do
worst
that?
time to pick it
Yeah.
because he's declining. He's getting older. So, like, why would you pick that time to do it now when he's most likely to fail now because he's so much older, right? He's not as good. He's not as young. So, like, if he fails, it just adds to the narrative that he's a system quarterback came with Belichick. Why'd you do it now? Like, this is the worst time to do it. So, I think that was a great point by them, and he should definitely stay.
Yeah, and
Even if he wants to prove, I'm not Belichick's not the reason I'm
Yeah.
winning. I'm not a system quarterback. Why would you do it at this stage of
what
your
do you
career
really-
where most guys are retired? And what are you getting from it exactly?
you're not you're still gonna be regarded as the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
It's just
No one's gonna go. Oh, remember that year when Brady left and
yeah.
like everyone's talking about the previous Super Bowls and all the like was 18-1 or 17-1 whatever it was when they lost to the Giants.
17, I think
18-1. Yeah,
divisional championship.
Yeah. So they're talking about that, not his last 2 years with the Cowboys or whoever.
Not the Cowboys.
So
They're gonna franchise that.
I know. But I'm just I said Jerry Jones earlier, so it just gave me a team.
And
So yeah, there's no reason for him to leave. If he does, it'll be a giant shocker. That'll be definitely the
Yeah, I doubt.
title of our podcast.
And yeah, I think even some other quarterbacks,
He's just
they're
trolling.
definitely going to be moving. Philip Rivers, I think Teddy Bridgewater's going to find his own team.
Winston just got LASIK eye surgery.
I think he's going to stay. I don't see.
I know there's some big thing about how he played with like a torn meniscus or something.
Like broken thumb, I think.
Yeah, and
torn
he's got
meniscus and
he's
eye
got
surgery.
eye surgery. So who knows? He's a sleeper.
Yeah,
30-30.
Yeah, 30-30 to 30-25.
Okay. Champions League.
Yeah, big week in the Champions League. Is there something you would like to say about the first game?
Bayern won, right? Bayern won, right? What score?
3. Was it 3? Yeah.
That was such a, like,
If United was there, they would have won.
No. I mean,
And Chelsea drew yesterday
yeah.
or Saturday, whatever it was.
I mean, you guys drew against Everton. That was so
De
controversial.
Gea was awful, but
But I mean, off the
You're saying it every game now.
Fuck that.
he's like $350 a week too.
But I mean, that game, we just like didn't convert.
Like usually.
I don't know. We just played like shit.
Uh-huh.
I mean, fucking like Alonso got a red
But
card.
Bayern's a good team. It's not like you lost to like.
Yeah, I know.
Watford.
Like, so that's the thing. Like we expected to lose. So
And Napoli Barca. Barca did win, right? Or was it a tie?
I think it was a 1-1.
That's what I said.
Draw.
I specifically remember saying it was going to be a 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
Did you? I don't
Like,
remember that, but
I do.
don't listen to the old
Like
podcast.
Insigne, no, Mertens scored. He scored a pretty nice goal, and it was
Mhm.
1-0, and then Griezmann ended up tying it.
Mhm.
So
I think Barca's going deep
Barca's
as usual.
I'm gonna expect them to win it, but
And then Madrid and City. It's MCI, not MCY.
jeez.
The proper one's MCI. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, in FIFA they use MCI.
Oh, well.
Well, okay, that
So City
Yeah,
won.
and they did blow the lead late, right? Or
City won.
yeah,
Yeah,
they went
City
2-1.
won.
Ramos got a red card.
Yeah,
like
78.
near the end.
I don't like City, so fuck. City.
Ramos got a red card after though. 78 and 83, Jesus and De Bruyne scored, and then in the 86,
Yeah.
he got the red.
This might be the last Champions League for a while, so they better capitalize.
Yeah, and this was in the Bernabeu.
I doubt.
So they're up 2-1 on aggregate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think Real's gonna come back. I hope they do, but
Yeah.
They didn't beat
I don't
Barca this
want
weekend,
City to
you know?
win.
yeah.
But I don't want to see
without
City.
Ramos though, it's gonna be
City really.
Yeah,
they
we didn't
bought
have Valverde and
and when
We talk about Europa League.
yeah.
And then Juventus and who?
Leon
That was-
won 1-0.
What league are they in?
France.
League on.
Oh, they're part of the PSG league.
Yeah.
Okay. They beat Juve.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Ronaldo was all mad at somebody.
Jeez. That
Is this the end of Ronaldo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is he-
I saw a stat line like Ronaldo has like 50 field
Field goals.
free kicks,
Yeah.
and like
He's only scored on.
he's missed every single one.
And
Like,
you're onto the wall. It's not like
yeah,
he's
half of
skying
them have gone into the wall.
We're talking about 34, 35. Like
Yeah, but then
everyone
again,
has their.
that's the thing.
Everyone has their decline except for Brady apparently.
That's the thing. Like you have Dybala and Pjanic.
But he didn't hit free kicks since like 2014.
Exactly because
Like-
he can't.
Yeah.
But what happened? How do you just go from hitting these amazing
Age.
knuckleballs?
He's played a lot of damn soccer or football.
But that doesn't. Okay, but that doesn't affect your ability to hit a knuckleball.
Yeah, on
It does.
free kicks.
Sanchez,
He
remember
just
Sanchez?
sucks.
Remember that guy?
Sanchez who?
Alexis.
Uh,
He played
what-
he played like every damn game for Arsenal in Chile. And
Yeah,
then, soon
but
as
that was
he
like
did,
3 summers in a row.
And then
where
he lost his and he lost his legs. Ronaldo's played
Yeah.
a lot of damn football or soccer.
But that you don't just forget how to hit a knuckleball.
I know, but
It's just
it
he
slows. You
can't
slow
take
down.
free kicks,
Yes,
like,
you slow
in
down.
general. No, it's
You
just
slow-
in general.
you slow down.
Can't take free kicks.
But he used to be able to do it. Even like when he started in like 2011,
He plays
2012.
all the time. He plays so much. Like you can see him slowing down quicker than normal.
But you don't just forget how to do a knuckleball.
I mean, he's just sucks. Yeah,
I know,
so
but I know it's
24 field free kicks and
Age.
15 of them hit the wall.
age is a lot for that. Just saying.
But even for yourself, like Ronaldo free kick highlights, they're all going to be in the
Old.
early days of Madrid
And United.
Man U, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know, but
Yeah.
like then again, you still have like Dybala and Pjanic, who are better free kick
Yeah.
takers. Especially Dybala. Like play this kid.
Well, maybe it's
Ooh.
pride. They don't want like Ronaldo wants to take them like just for pride. A lot of guys are like that, especially when you're that good. Moving on.
Ronaldo is statistically the second worst
Yeah.
free kick taker.
Are you move on for the finale?
Yes. While you get that ready.
And it's already ready.
Okay. So in honor of spring training starting, MLB the show releasing their ratings.
Top 5 every position. So we're gonna play a game here, where you want to do over under a certain rating, or do you want to like both guess what overall they are?
Over
guess the overall.
Okay, so for center field, it goes. We'll just do the top two because those are the big names. We have Acuna, and we have Mike Trout. Those are the top two. Those are the guys in the top five. There's like Marte, Springer, and you can tell Marte.
Yeah.
But it's funny, both Martes are on the same team and they're both in top five. But Acuna, what do you got?
94.
94?
What are you searching him up for?
You're not supposed to look it up. You're supposed to guess. I have them up here.
What do you think this was?
Is it up there? Okay, what overall do you think Acuna is in Diamond Dynasty?
93.
He's an 89.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, Trout. I'm gonna suspect it's like a
97.
Nope.
98.
Nope.
99.
Nope.
95.
95. He
Oh,
has.
no, they were like that.
Yes, he's pretty damn good stats. He's 112 power versus righties. He has 85 fielding, 89 arm. Pretty good, damn good card. And here's a big surprise. A lot of people were upset about this. Juan Soto. I'm gonna just spoil what. He is not a diamond, which people are outraged over.
79.
79. No.
79.
No, you
Like
not that bad.
84.
83. But people are
so close.
the diamond.
Wait,
The diamond threshold is 85.
Oh, well, I thought it was 80.
No, it's
For some
85.
reason.
But people are furious that he is not a diamond. Do you think he should be a diamond after his postseason heroics?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You think she's a
Even like
diamond?
86, 87, 1 feet.
Yeah.
All right, we got first base. Let's do a who's higher. We have Pete Alonso and Freddie Freeman. Who do you think is the higher rating,
Freeman.
and by how much? Like
3 or 4.
Alonso's an 85, which is very surprising.
I think that's high.
I know. I think it's high too. Freeman's 87.
Oh, so 2.
I think Alonso should be a high gold. He finished last year at 84, but like always his power.
I think Freeman should be higher too.
I know. Freeman, yeah. They kind of ruined Freeman. So we have top five third basemen, all diamonds. We have Jose Ramirez, Matt Chapman, Bregman, Rendon, and Arenado. Who do you think? Who's the top three out of that?
Rendon.
Like 1, 2, 3.
Rendon, Arenado. Rendon, sorry.
And you have Chapman, Bregman, and
Chapman, I want to say.
Ramirez.
Rendon, Ronaldo, and Bregman.
First or highest 91 overall is Nolan Arenado. He has 99 versus lefties, which is amazing. 90 fielding is what you want. Rendon is an 88 with all 90s hitting stats except for power versus righties, which is 73. Third place, who'd you say? You said Chapman, you said.
Bregman.
Bregman is third place, surprisingly. I think they're going to be a lot more careful with the Astros
Yeah.
based on like quicker with downgrades because you don't really know. Here we have right field. This is the most stacked position. This it's ridiculous here. So we have top five of Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Mookie Betts, Yelich, and Bellinger. Give me a top five, like in order from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this position is ridiculous. Like
Bellinger, Betts, Bellinger, Judge. I don't know what's
it's Bellinger.
Bellinger.
There's Yelich, Betts, Bellinger, Judge, Harper.
I think Harper's the lowest.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I don't know. I feel like.
Okay.
I don't know. But Bellinger, Betts, Judge. Bellinger, Judge, Betts.
Mm-hmm.
Yelich, Harper.
What do you think? Sam? Or
No, I flipped Betts and Judge for his.
do you think Judge is second?
Yeah.
All right. First.
That's what I said. I changed it.
No.
Oh. Judge. Third.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best right fielder in the game, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah.
They gave him 99 arm strength, which is 90 fielding, great card. Second is Yelich.
Really?
Yes. Well, he's second MVP and that 2018 is
Yeah.
first MVP.
I feel like, because the Yankees, I thought they were gonna.
Hundreds versus righty, which is pretty damn good. But the fielding, 68 fielding, 52 arm strength, 47 accuracy. Like they think this guy's throwing rainbows out there and left, right, left. Third place, Mookie Betts. But he's probably not gonna. Bellinger or him is gonna switch.
Yeah.
Probably Bellinger is center because he's played that before. Here's an interesting fact: Mookie Betts' arm strength last year was 92. This year it's 75. So apparently he's lost his arm completely over the past year. And then last year, the 18 it was like 75 too. And they were like, "Oh, we're fixing Betts' arm." You guys have been yelling at us. We've seen he's a cannon out there, and then they made 92 last year. Now it's 75. So it's kind of what's SES doing. Judge, however, is fourth. He has 95 power both sides, which makes sense. Here's his fielding stats. Listen, this is ridiculous. 95 fielding, 97 arm strength, 99 arm, 99 reaction. So they're basically saying he's like Willie Mays out there. Harper, it's where they gave him a reverse split, so he's better against lefties, even though over his entire career he's been better against righties. And they nerfed his arm from 87 to 78, so that's interesting. And then here, last but not least, I saw that. Last but not least, we got starting pitchers. This is pretty controversial because the ratings. So give me your top 5. Like order them again. We got Garrett Cole on the Yankees. We have Justin Verlander. We have Jacob deGrom, Scherzer, and Chris Sale. Give me your top 5, 1 to 5.
Scherzer, Cole. Who are the other 3?
Scherzer, Cole, deGrom, Sale, Verlander.
Yeah, literally. Scherzer, Cole, deGrom, Sale, Verlander.
Cole, Scherzer, deGrom, Verlander, Sale.
Yeah.
All right, best starting pitcher and MLB The Show, Jacob deGrom. Do you think he's...
I could see that.
And tied for first, well, technically second place, is Max Scherzer also at 92. Who do you think should be... Do you think they got that right, or do you think Scherzer should be ahead?
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I think deGrom's been...
But Scherzer's the track record. He's been so good since, 2013. And deGrom's only kicked it up recently.
Wait, who's first?
deGrom is first. They're both 92, but deGrom is considered better.
Nah, I would say Scherzer.
You think Scherzer's better?
Yeah.
Then we got Cole, who's third.
Yeah.
Nasty card. Then we got Verlander and Sale, which is... People were talking about this because Sale should have won the Cy Young the past few years, but he's never gotten close to it. But Verlander won last year, obviously on the Astros team, and he was pretty mediocre before he went to the Astros. Who do you think's higher there, Sale or Verlander?
Verlander.
That was quite the honor.
Verlander.
We got Verlander at a 90, which is 37 years old, kicking it back like the steroid days. And we got Sale in 5th place. Also, there's here the last part, I promise.
Yeah.
There's 5 other diamonds that weren't part of this because they weren't top 5. One of them is Jack Flaherty. Who do you think the other ones are? Ryu.
Kershaw.
That's what I said, Kershaw. So it was 5. So Flaherty, Kershaw, we think. Flaherty for sure. So it's Kershaw. So you got 4 others.
No fucking clue.
I said Walker Buehler. I think that'd be one of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't have an idea.
You think Ryu's gonna start as a diamond?
I don't know. That first one came to my head.
Nobody else?
No.
I think Charlie Morton. You know him?
Mm-hmm.
On the rate, I think he finished at 87 last year, so I think he's so the 4 could be Flaherty, Kershaw, Buehler, and Morton. So, you guys think think they got the ratings right?
It's always controversial
It's always
with
gonna
these
be,
games.
yeah.
Do you think Trout should be a 99?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because usually what they do is they make Trout 95 and they'll bump him up to a 99, or they'll give him a flashback 99 card. But I think, given how good Trout is, you have to make him a 99. You have to signify how good he is right now.
Yeah.
And one more thing to cap the baseball segment. Jose Bautista is trying as a pitcher.
At what, 38?
And allegedly he's throwing 94.
Oh,
so
gas. At 39 years old, his age 39 season after taking last year off and playing for every team in the NL East the year before, he's going as he's trying to play in the Olympics apparently.
So on that note, we'll end it.
What? 94.
I mean, at 39, that's pretty good, but especially a guy that's never pitched before. But
Well, anyway.
He's going as a two-way player, so he wants to hit too. He wants to be Ohtani. I don't see who's going to employ him at that.
He's trending right now.
He's actually on Twitter?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just Too little, too late.
Fastball at 94. His slider, legitimate tilt.
I never knew he threw a slider.
Yeah.
He's working out with Marcus over there. He actually was in the offseason. He's like, oh
Yeah.
He was saying, Stroman was saying, oh, he can make it as a pitcher into the big leagues. No,
Yeah.
easily. I'm like, but 94 is pretty good. But he still throws. But every time he's going to throw someone out from right field, he like break his shoulder. So I don't see how this is going to work. I don't know. I think this should be a fun saga
Anyways.
to follow. To the guy who won't retire, like just retire, man.
Yeah.
Like, just
Sign
call
a,
it quits.
sign a one-day contract with the Jays and go out.
Yes, but he's not having it. Like just, like, you had a great career, just call it quits. But no, he wants to be a damn pitcher. Oh, that should be funny.
Anyways, on that note, we'll end it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. See you guys next week.
This is No Cap Space. We'll see you this Friday, actually. Second episode, right?
Yeah.
See you this Friday.
See ya.
This is No Cap Space, signing off.
Good job.